to address something that I think is a misconception. Some surface water is dangerous to drink. There's waterborne illness you can get, but not all of it. And I feel strongly that some of it you can drink some water without treating it. And I have a checklist that I work with. And right now I'm in a mountain environment, and the checklist is 5 points. And right in front of me here is a spring that's gurgling right out of the rocks here. Nice and cold, moving fast. There's actually a pretty big outflow of it here. And so the 5 things I want to think about are, 1, what's above this? What is the source for this water? And above me here, which you can't really see because I'm just in a small little zone of trees, but above me here is a talus field that goes up through a snow field to some cliffs. There's no camping up there. It's not like a popular spot for wildlife. So here's my checklist. 1, is there any camping there? Is it a popular spot where people will camp? Which it is not. So we're good with that. Is it a place that's frequented by a lot of wildlife? And it's not. And I would say livestock too, cows or sheep. And it's not. And then, is it an outflow from a lake? And sometimes you have little trickling streams like this that look great, and you follow the stream up, and it actually comes from a lake. I try to avoid those. The lakes can be a source for a lot of wildlife will travel to those lakes. And people like to camp by lakes. Then that water could be contaminated because of that. The 4th thing is it coming straight out of the ground or straight out of the rocks? And if I can get it as close to the source as I can, I'll do that. Right above me here, there's nothing. There's a little snow patch, and it goes uphill into the trees and eventually up into those rocks. And the 5th thing is there a dead animal in the stream? And I'll say, is there a dead elk in the stream? And that may sound like a little bit like a joke, but that is something I'm concerned about. And also feces around the area here, which I don't find any. Oftentimes springs like this will be popular watering holes for wildlife. So I just keep an eye out for feces, for moose droppings and stuff like that. I don't see any of that. So, passes everything on the 5-point checklist. I'm going to drink up. When I travel in an environment like this, I'll keep my mug right at the top of my backpack. And I do that on purpose because I like to take advantage of not carrying water in my bottle. All I need to do is take this mug and dip it in this beautiful stream. I feel confident drinking this water, and I'm going to enjoy it. And it is cold. If my decision-making process tells me that this water is unsafe, or any of the surface water that I'm choosing to drink out here is unsafe, before I go through the process of drinking it, I will go through the proper steps of treating it. I carry a chlorine-based treatment with me, but I feel confident saying that if you are cautious and use a good decision-making method like those 5 points, that drinking out of a spring, I feel, is totally acceptable and totally safe. Enjoy!